When we became the university, we were having about close to 500 plus odd students. Started off our journey on the digital transformation, and we thought we would bring the ERP service provider. Hi, my name is Vishal Kurma. I work as a CEO with Woxsen University. I've been working with the university for about close to 6 years now. And so we became the university in 2020. When we became the university, we were having about close to 500 plus odd students at the university campus. Like you know, it's a fully residential campus. Today, with the 2025 intake, we would be roughly around 5,200 plus students at the campus. Now, when we started off our journey on the digital transformation, and we thought we would bring the ERP service provider and partner with somebody who's forward-looking, like what we want to achieve in our digital transformation journey, we thought that it is going to be very imperative that we bring on a partner who understands our requirements and who would be able to digitize the entire learning journey of the student. Not only that, who is able to understand the rest of the other stakeholders which are there, like the parents, for example, because there is a certain amount of anxiety which is always there in the parents towards what kind of progress is happening, what kind of academic learnings these students are having, how their attendance has been, what are the results of it. So all of those, the fee modules, for example, what are the kind of the charges and fee which they have to pay up on time, due dates, etc. Then the digitization of the entire mark sheets, their learning journey which is there, their assessments, the entire grading system which is part of it. So all of these host of things which were there is something which we wanted to digitize completely, and we were looking for a partner. While we were thinking about it and we brought certain partners on board, what we got to understand when we brought Camu on board was that this system also will be able to address one other need which we had not thought of originally, which was about our staff. So not only the students, but the ERP is supposed to also take into account the kind of staff which is there, catering to the various functions and departments for the making the academic journey and the learning journey of the student seamless. This is not only academic staff or faculty I'm talking about the administrative staff, I'm talking about the operations staff, I'm talking about the entire infrastructure and the facility management piece also coming on the portal itself. So all of these objectives were there which we had in mind, and we wanted to bring the partner, and I think somewhere we saw Camu ticking all the boxes for us, and we are happy to see today that Camu is right there, and we have implemented that ERP in our system today, and it is doing phenomenally well. It is serving all the needs of the organization across all the stakeholders, including the students, parents, faculty, or the entire rest of the operations staff also. So it is working pretty well. At the time of conceptualizing that we want to bring ERP partner on board, one simple thing which we thought was that we will request the certain shortlisted partners to visit the campus and have an interaction with the cross-functional team. There's the first fundamental thing, I think, which was very, very critical, because the certain set of stakeholders who are the key stakeholders for us, whether it is from the operations side, whether it is from the faculty side, admin side, or from the senior management side, all of them sitting in one room, going through the entire demo and understanding that what the system is capable of, and then shortlisting basis of merit that this particular system is going to be the right system for Woxsen University. So that is how we moved ahead. From the shortlist, we went to one particular selection of it, that okay, this is a partner we want to go ahead, and of course in this case was Camu. And as we moved forward, we also understood during the process that as the existing resources or the staff who's working, one critical thing comes is that in the previous organization, they may have worked with another ERP package, another system, which would be there. Now, it becomes a little difficult sometimes for people to understand that whatever the previous system was, the current system which we are trying to implement at Woxsen may not be exactly a carbon copy of the same. But of course, largely the end result is going to be driven by the new system also in the similar way. So there's a bit of a transition which is required for the team, and a change management which is required for the team to understand this transition from their old way of working into the new way of working, and which is where I think certain amount of a sponsorship from the leadership was required. And we made it very, very simple. We just said one point that please make a note of all the things, whatever you want, which is your sort of utopian list of features which you want from your ERP. Keep it aside. We will try and get those sorted for you, but only after 1 year of usage of the new system is done. Once that new system is taken care of and it is done for 1 year, 95% plus of those people had already transitioned in their own mind from their old system, whatever they were using, to the new system. And that itself had taken care of it. And today, down the line, after 1 year, if I see, we have digitized the entire learning management. We've digitized the entire assessments and grading of the credit system for our students, the grading of our students. We have digitized the operations. 3 months back, we digitized the entire payroll processing, leave management system also now on Camu. Even the IT declaration, etc., is something which is captured, and TDS reductions and the pay slips are being rolled out from the Camu system only. Now, all that transition, whatever we did, net after 1 year, there are only 3 change requests which have come to me, which we have approved, and we are going ahead with those changes in the stack which was given to us to start with. Now, the question here is, do you want to run after the things which are just about 2%, which are probably not there, or you want to really feel happy about whatever 90% the system is already capable of and delivering to you? So that's pretty much about it. I think if that philosophy is right in the place and it is sold to the right stakeholders, I don't think the implementation is too big of a challenge for anyone. In terms of future, of course, the scale what we are looking at Woxsen is doubling the student. We are a residential campus, as you know. We are about close to 5,500 odd students today, 25 intake. The next milestone for us is doubling that number to 10,000 plus. And with that, the whole host of things are going to come up on the table, which is about increasing our outreach activities from the corporate side, and also towards making sure that we have a very well sort of modules being used on the ERP towards the student preparation bit, which is what our Center of Talent Development is supposed to be doing, and the placement piece completely there on the digital front as well. That's one bit which we are looking at as a next set of initiatives on the digital front, which we want to bring on board for the benefit of our students, and also have a proper tracking mechanism of our outreach, corporate outreach activities. So that's one bit which is there. Second bit is, once we reach that scale of 10,000 odd, I think the critical mass, what we wanted to acquire as a brand, would be there, and we would probably move towards the digital learning space also. So that's the other piece which we possibly would be looking at, and I'm sure with the kind of the entire stack of ERP which we are using, that would be absolutely geared to take care of our future requirements as well as we move along this journey. So that's pretty much about it. So with the scale of the university increasing with the number of students, the idea was that we want to bring the entire campus on a complete digital transformation. And when we say that, it essentially meant that we wanted the entire learning lifecycle of the students for us to be absolutely digitized, not only from the start of their onboarding, but also till the last day of the convocation. so that the entire gamut of activities which are there in the learning curve is taken care of, including the assessments, grading, etc. Also, I think it was supposed to be a one platform which is going to take care of the rest of the administration related work which is there, which is non-academic in nature, operations, typically very boring stuff, but then it needs a digitization to make sure that we are able to track the performance of the operations departments and understand what are the productivity needs or what are the ways in which we can bring efficiency into the system.